So Rinpoche, when he names his people according to Kalapa court, everybody in the court is divine. Everybody in the court is highly realized. They may manifest as major domos, they may manifest as butlers, but they're actually highly attained. So when he names his assistants on that level, he is telling them to do that job according to the Kalapa court in order to facilitate their work. So one may be a major domo, one may be a butler, one may be a cook, and they look like the jobs are different, but it's the same thing to facilitate the dharma. So when a ladrang is very organized, and the ladrang has good workers, the lama is able to manifest his enlightenment to many beings. The lama is able to manifest his teachings and his benefit to many beings. Why? You look at lamas who have good ladrangs that are organized, you look at lamas who don't, how much they can do. Then you can check lamas who had a good ladrang, who didn't have much assistance in the past, and then they have assistance now, how much work can they do? So if the lamas if it's dependent on the lamas, it's proven that when they have good assistance, and they didn't have in the previous time, how much work they can do. If the lama himself is at fault, then whether he has very good assistance or he doesn't have very good assistance, his work has to be pretty much the same. That's proven. So if we have good assistance with the lama, and we don't waste the time with the lama, waste of time means how long will he be alive? Then we facilitate his work. So when we facilitate his work, as it is done in Shambhala, it is done in Kalapa. So when he gives that position to people, he is actually facilitating the Dharma work here so that they can achieve Shambhala, inner Shambhala. And at the same time, when he gives that position, he is planting seeds in those people. Because he's giving names and positions to people, those letters that resemble the actual Kalapa. So to us on this world, it's just a piece of paper with a seal and he gave some weird name. He's not. You think Chicken Trunkas is stuff that would play, major delusional games? He joked with everybody. He was well known for joking. He was well known to take any situation, joke the crap out of them, and tease people to death. They said that. He would tease people to no end. And he was very good at it. And in his teasing, he was able to point out what was wrong with them, what they were attached to, what they like, and what they don't like. He would tease them. And when would he stop? When they weren't attached anymore. Just sit it there. Same thing. Lamas tease why? Lamas tease to help you in a gentle way see who you are. The students who open to that, they advance. The students who are resistant, don't want to lose face, don't want to look bad, stay at the level of givers. Why? Because they don't want to be exposed to who they are. If you're not exposed, you can't heal. It's like a sickness that's not diagnosed. You lose. You lose. So what happens is the Kalapa court of Rinpoche and his wife serves that kind of function. So every realized lama or every high lama or every wannabe lama will have some basis like that. For them, it is to take rebirth in Shambhala, to achieve Kala Chakra's level, and they base it on that. For us, it is Kichara paradise. It is Vajra, and we base it on that. That's why all of our names, everything is Kichara. Our logo is Kichara. Where's our logo? Yeah, thanks. See, even our logo here. Oops, sorry. Even our logo here, the big one. This one's called the Babi. This represents the 4 elements that will dissolve inside of us when we die. That's one. Number 2, this is a special meditation we do. And this symbol, listen carefully because I can't tell you too much because it's secret. So this one is very important for helping us train and taking rebirth. So this symbolism called Babi, this represents Vajrayani's subtle mind. And with this meditation contained in this letter, or this symbol, when we get initiated later and we do practice, we can learn how to take rebirth. See, Vajrayani's manual is a manual to teach us how to die, gain control, and how to take rebirth in Bardo, and where to take rebirth in heaven. That's what it is, a manual. People don't know that. So when you master Vajrayani's teachings, no more fear of death. When you master Vajrayani's tantra, no more fear of rebirth. You gain control. It's like sleeping and waking up the next day. It's just a passage. Oh yes, fabulous. Fabulous. Some people say, well, I don't want to have control of my life. You know, I want to just go where I want to go, and I want to be a surprise. I'm like, ridiculous. Why? Why would you want to be a ship on an ocean with no rudders, with no control, nothing, just blowing left and right all over the place? Would you like to control where your ship is going? Definitely. So how do we get rid of fears and insecurities? Have no fear of death. Have no fear of rebirth. You get rid of a lot of insecurities. A lot of it will go away. Then you live happily. That's why you can laugh all the time like lamas. You can dedicate yourself to others. You can give your wealth away. You give yourself away. You give your time away. You give yourself to others. You're not hiding your ego. You let it all go because you have control of your next life. You know where you're going. So if you know where you're going, you're very confident. If you're very confident, you're not insecure. If you're not insecure, you won't be hiding yourself. You won't be saving face. You won't be covering yourself. You won't be running away. You won't be indulging in your delusions. Very simple. Why indulge in your delusions? Very logical. So people say, oh, I don't know if I can do Dharma work. You know, I'm still young, I want to have a good time, I want to go here and go there. S-T-U-P-I-D. Why? You just feed your delusions, make yourself even more stupid. More lost. And very fast. Youth is like spring dew. So the point is, what? Is we want to gain control. Control for what? Control just have control because we're control freaks? No, control in order to benefit others. So there's a purpose. So therefore, Rinpoche Shambhala Court, as I read it, was the model on a divine model, divine example. So that people acting in this divine reality would become divine themselves. And also on a temporary basis have a model to follow that was out of this world, literally. Everybody understand that? Any questions about that?
The Guitar Paradise is more like on a different realm. But earlier you mentioned that Shambhala is more physical in human beings to be first to read them in.
Yeah, and?
So,
listen to this one, it's going to be interesting, I know what she's going to say. Go ahead.
So you take rebirth is more like, it's not really the same, or is it the same? Because one's physical and one's wrong. Or is it? Sorry, no questions. No, I mean, as in.
Take rebirth in the Potala Palace under Trikana Rinpoche, who's a tutor of Dalai Lama and received teachings. That's in Tibet. High altitude, you get sick. Or take rebirth in Dharamsala in the palace there with His Holiness and get teachings there. It's a different realm, different place. My point is, you know the keys. This is what you want to follow. You see, the point is to practice stuff, not where. So whether you pray to be Shambhala or pray to be Yogini, who cares? It doesn't make a difference. Don't think just because it's in this world it's easier to get to. Don't think that. For example, you can practice Kala Chakra very much, but in the end you can take rebirth in any paradise. Why? The result of that is not necessarily Shambhala, but a pure. Not necessarily. Why? There are lamas who have Kala Chakra initiation, they have Vajra initiation, they have Hiruka initiation, they have Amitabha initiation. They do the sadhanas every day, so when they take rebirth, what happens? Cut in three. One goes to Shambhala, one goes to Guitar Paradise. No. In the end, it doesn't matter. They just open their eyes, they're in one of the two places. They have a choice. With us, you get what I mean? It doesn't matter. So don't have that kind of thing. Oh, I got Kala Chakra, I have to be born in Shambhala. Kala Chakra deity is not biased.